And we back. Luka Doncic is undoubtedly one of the most dominant forces we've ever seen in regular 2K. And I mean, like, we haven't upgraded his statistics, his attributes. Bro just comes out and averages a 30 to 40 point triple-double every single season. In today's video, we're switching up a little bit. He gonna start off with the Dallas Mavericks because that's what we play right now. But every single season of his career, he's switching rosters. So we're gonna figure out where exactly is perfect for Luka, because right now, the Dallas Mavericks, I'm not saying to stop them. I'm saying there might be better options out there. We've done this with Braun, MJ, Kobe, and now Luka? Does Luka deserve to be in those conversations? I don't really know, but I just know in 2K Sim, he is unstoppable. I want to see how many MVPs he can get, championships he can get if he's switching rosters every year. Count up the first one, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get a tally or a marker on screen for every MVP this man Luka Doncic wins, even if he switches teams? The first one is the default one, 35, 12, and 10.5. That's what we gonna say. They were the 2 seed, but is that good enough to win the championship? The answer is no. They get eliminated in the first round by a play-in team. And that is enough for Luka Doncic to decide, I don't want to be here no more. So he's gonna go over to the Toronto Raptors. Why is that so loud? Also, once he plays for a team for 1 year, he can never go back. Oh, the Bulls in the finals? Can I say I'm surprised? Did they win? No. Okay, so this is the way we're gonna do this, because I've done videos like this before, and I've done it both ways. I've tried to trade Luka to whatever team for a good package, but I see in the comment section that y'all would rather I just trade the player for basically nothing. So we're not breaking up what is the Toronto Raptors right now. We just gonna add Luka to whatever they decide to do. And I think that's the smartest way to go about it. So Luka won out after losing in the first round. They're gonna give us Christian Koloko, and boom, Koloko, you got some big shoes to fill, my boy. But now Luka is with the Toronto Raptors. And for reference, the Toronto Raptors won only 32 games last season, which means they got one of the top picks, low-key. They got the 8th overall pick. The Raptors are starting Luka, Gary Trent, OG Scotty, and Pascal, and off the bench they have Nick Smith Jr. and prices it to your Chris Boucher, Gordon Hayward on that big old contract. So they traded Gordon Hayward. Ooh, I was going to say for Freddie. And I guess it's still a possibility because Freddie is a free agent this season. We'll see how many wins they get. Remember, from 32 wins, that's what they were last season. He fell off a little bit, 35 points to 29 points, but he still won the MVP award with the Toronto Raptors. Victor Wembanyama is a Magic, by the way. They were the 4 seed out east, so they were still good. Remember, from 32 wins, that's what they had last season before they added Luka Doncic. They went from 32 wins to 51. Once you look at that, that's how good Luka Doncic can be. 1-1 series over there. If it gets to 7, we go ahead and look in and see if we can help. We cannot. They get to the second round to go against the Boston Celtics, who have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and yeah, that Jaylen Brown's a 92 in this world right now, so that's insane. But Luka might be able to do it. I mean, he got some help. He got more help here than he did in Dallas. Game 7. Give me the Simcast, ladies and gentlemen. Give me the Simcast. I don't even own either of these 2 teams. If you saw, I'm still a part of the Dallas Mavericks for some reason. And Luka, I don't know if it's going to happen. We're going to need a big 4th quarter from you, my boy. And it's not happening. They get eliminated. But he did get further this year than he did last season. So if we keep that up, he might win a championship eventually. Spin number 3, year number 3 of Luka Doncic switching teams. Now he is going to the Portland Trail Blazers. A 31-win team he's being added to. They also have one of the top picks. Now, I did not load in the next draft class, but we do have Luka with Dame and Anthony Simons, who are both like 88 and above. How they gonna make that work? I don't know. We gonna make it work as we always do because it's Luka Doncic. They can all play together. Luka got the size. He's 6'7". He got the size to potentially run the 3. I just don't know if you want to take the ball out of his hands to make that happen. But he is playing with Dame, who's an all-time great, top 75 player of all time. And Anthony should still be getting better. They're gonna have Dame come off the bench. I can't agree with it. I'm sorry. I can't agree with it. He's still Dame. He's an 87. They're solid. First game with the new team is a win. And yeah, he can still put up some crazy numbers, whether he's a point guard, small forward, center, nothing in between. Oh, man. Oh, man. Remember, 31-win team before we just added Luka. We seeing the real value of Luka Doncic. Now, so far, it's been mostly regular season value, but value is value. The reign of Luka Doncic has stopped, and Jokic is back with almost a 30-point triple-double. But does that mean that Luka fell off? Absolutely not. He led a team to 60 total wins. And I bet at this point in his, he's not even all-NBA first team. I bet at this point of his career, he don't even care about those MVP awards. He's been in the league for 7 seasons. He's got a conference finals run under his belt. But like in this video, he ain't made it out of the second round. So this could potentially be the year. Oh, here you go. Get your lick back. Get your lick back right now. You're going to get the MVP now. Oh, they got Dame coming off the bench again. Listen. They switched to not me. Who cares? This is your lick back. You know, he might have the MVP, but can you get the ring? Because ain't that what you care about most? Ain't that what you care about most, Luka? Come on, man. We almost there. Back in the conference finals for the second time in your career. Going against the OKC Thunder, who have the same roster. Oh, Kuzma at the 3. But listen, we have Luka, who's 2 games away. Still 2 games away. He's still 2 games. All right, well, every single season's been better. First round exit, second round exit, conference finals. That just means by the process of lineage, he's gonna win the championship next season. We're seeing that he adds a crazy amount of value. Can he just join a team that's already good? It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'm assuming that the Cavs are really good because why would they not be? You know what their team look like. Yeah, they were the 3 seed last season. And yeah. Hey, this might be the easiest championship anybody's ever won. Because I'm definitely going to put Luka right at that 3 position again. It's going to be him, DG to PG, Spider, E-Mob, and the Fro. That's... Come on, man. Oh, they done lost their mind. They want Luka to... Would that be great for his resume to get it? No, he don't need no 6th man of the year award. Put that man in the starting lineup, and don't you ever take him out. Actually, your secondary position is no longer shooting guard, Luka. I'm changing every single season. You're gonna have your secondary small forward so they can stop playing with your name. There we go. Now look at this lineup. It's elite. It's actually, man, this lineup is insane. Yeah, you thought last team was good with 60 wins. The way this team looks on paper, 60 wins will be disappointing. You know what I'm saying? That will be a disappointing season. And he's back to doing his thing. 26. How's that? Is that 3 MVPs, by the way? 3 MVPs, by the way? And I said that, 60 wins would be a disappointment. 68 win team. Now, if they don't do it, DG to PG is on second team. If they don't do it, oh my God. Hold on, no, forget that. Forget whatever the heck I was about to say. The Orlando Magic have 3 All-NBA players right now. And they're all under the, I'm sorry. Wait, Markelle Fultz? I was okay, Markelle did thing. Luka's all defensive. I ain't even been checking on that. Let me see how many of those he got. Because y'all know 2K be bugging and they be giving this man all defensive teams. He's got 3 of them since we started this video. And yeah, the Orlando Magic had 3 All-NBA players, but they are the 3 C. So we might see them later, we might not. We just need to focus on our matchups. There we go, Hornets are done. Miami Heat, you know, I'm not stopping until a team causes a little bit of ruckus. Oh my God, that was almost it. And went 7, and we put up 151 points in the 7, and Luka put up 32, 14, 13, 6. Unique stat line right there, and he shot it officially. We are in the conference finals to go against an old James Harden, but Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid are still in their prime. Before 90s, 2 of them being high 90s, and an 88. Also, Luka's overall dropped, maybe? Am I bugging? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Here we go. Philly versus Cleveland. To see who's going to make it to the NBA Finals. The Cavaliers are 1 game away, and they did it. And they're going to go against Zion Williamson's New Orleans Pelicans. They traded for Walker Kessler. They have Amen Thompson. Oh, man, this team is really nice. But the Cleveland Cavaliers are just a tad bit better. At least in my eyes. We'll see if 2K Simulation believes that as well. 2-point win. A win is a win, by the way. Next game is a big win. Okay, DG to PG. Super crazy game. Oh, 3-0. Added. The first Larry O'Brien trophy of Luka Doncic's career is done. And in the finals, he averages 31 and 14 and a half. Also gave you 8 rebounds. Okay, that's a very great season. The first championship, and it was an MVP year. And that don't happen often. But unfortunately, he got to leave all 11 behind. There is no repeat in here. Well, they could repeat, but without Luka for sure. And he's going to the Miami Heat. I thought this was Jimmy. It's a guy named Burt. This team last season, I don't know if they were good or not, but we can quickly check that. Oh, they're the 4th seed last season. So there's a world where he can go back to back because this team was good last year and then they added the MVP. DG to PG. I've said it like 100 times in the video. It's fun to say. Just say it with me. DG to PG wins MVP. They're probably going to run it up low key the more I think about it because that team was already really good. Second team for Luka this time around. You know, the team wasn't as good. It's one of the lowest performing teams we've had in this video so far. He still averaged his 24. He's still great. But the Miami Heat as a whole, 5 seed. Is that good enough to make any noise? We about to find out. Good enough to get out of the first round. All right. Wait, DG to PG won MVP at the 6th seed and got eliminated in the first round? Oh, that's rigged. Also, that 8 seed is in the conference finals because I don't know who on their roster. They must have Michael Jordan or some. Oh, Henderson. Scoot Henderson? You can't put Scoot in the game, so you gotta adjust it a little bit. They have Sharp, they have Denny, they have Frank the Tank, and Julio Berry Carroll. All right, so yeah, this is a dud of a season. But I just remembered, oh my God, auto-generated guy, 23 years old, 6'6" point guard. He's kind of elite. The San Antonio Spurs might have got them one. And nope, Jason Tatum's more eliter. He's eliter. The contract that Luka is on expires right now. So I'm going to allow him to potentially sign to a new team. And whoever he signs with, we'll give him a year unless it is coming back to the Miami Heat. In that case, we don't spin the wheel. He re-signed with the Miami Heat. So we got to keep it moving. And the next team he's going to go to is the Utah Jazz. There's got to be a nickname for a Larry Market and Luka Doncic duo. It's got to be a nickname. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it would be. Maybe you do in the comment section because that duo could be kind of nasty. They also have Derek Lively in this universe. He's up to an 83 overall. Bo House. Okay, what position are you? You're a PG. All right, Bo. Jakob is here. Okay. I'm going to assume they weren't very good last season. Oh, they were a 45-win team. Okay, so we kind of get lucky him getting on to teams that were already at least solid, but he needs to elevate it and make it more than that. This season sucked. He didn't win the MVP. They got eliminated in the first round. They were the 7th seed. This is the worst year of them all, man. I can't believe it, Luka. You let the squad down. The whole state of Utah, the whole city of Salt Lake are mad that they traded away that second round pick to get you. So we moving on. Imagine them really being upset about giving up a second to potentially get Luka. They crazy. Next team will be the Clippers. Okay, he didn't hit a dry spot, ladies and gentlemen, because it's him and Jonathan Kuminga, who's up to an 86, and then Tyrese Proctor from Duke. Hey, Luka, you got a lot of work to do, my boy, because one championship in 7 years and it's not good enough. Now, I can't say he's been good enough to make the playoffs every season, at least maybe until now, because this team sucks. Luka's legacy is in shambles. He switches teams every single year, running away from the grind, and his team is in the lottery right now. He needs to figure it out because one championship is unacceptable. He's going to the Houston Rockets. See, ladies and gentlemen, running away from the grind actually works at times. I don't know why they keep giving him the number 18. That's why he been falling off. He ain't had the number. But it's him, Jabari, and Jalen. They're all 90 pluses, 94 pluses. Tari Eason is still here looking good at that position. They got Edgar. They have an Edgar. I think he does stuff. I don't know, but I'm assuming that this team is going to be good. They just look like a team that's primed for a championship run, especially if Edgar is giving you 21, 5, and 5. I like more rebounds from my starting center, but whatever. He fell off, ladies and gentlemen, undoubtedly. And the worst part about falling off is having to accept the fact that you're doing it. No MVPs in the last couple seasons. Now, he helped get coach of the year, sure. No All-NBA first team. He's only 31. It ain't like he's 62 or something. What type of numbers we put up, Luke? Now, that's the one thing about, playing with some of the people that he's playing with, 2 90-plus overall players. You might get less shots. Yeah, this is tied for the lowest he's averaged since his rookie season, so I could see it. But he still was 50, 40, 90 for the second time in his career. Whatever. We only got one championship, Luka. Let's step that up. First round, we're going against the Dallas Mavericks. That is a win, okay. Second round is the Memphis Grizzlies. Will you, who is it, Jalen Green and Jabari Smith Jr., will y'all make it happen? Conference final is here. NBA Finals, Luka versus who? Is it Tyrese still? Tyrese, Joel or Joe Man, Benedict Mathurin, Grant Williams, and your old nemesis or old teammate turned nemesis, Kristaps Porzingis. We also have Precious Achiuwa starting instead of Edgar. Like Edgar a little bit more, I'm be honest with you. I don't know nothing about his attributes and stats and nothing like that. They're also a play-in team that made a run to the finals, which is such a cool story. It's so unfortunate that it has to end here. Oh, that's what I thought. Game 2, yeah. Yeah, Luka. Oh, Jabari Smith Jr. was the MVP, but still a Luka Doncic-led team. He was the one that was an All-NBA player. Don't forget. A Luka Doncic-led team wins their second championship. And sheesh, how long have we simulated? We've been simulating 9 seasons or something? I mean, you're running out of options, ladies and gentlemen. Just land on the Bulls. Go get the Bulls a championship. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and make it happen. Instead, he's working for the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Brooklyn Nets weren't very good. They were a sub-500 team. 38-year-old Kyrie Irving. Oh, my God. Let's go to player progression just to see what Rhea is going to look like. He drops by 2. So it's you, Ben Simmons, and Kyrie with Mitchell Robinson and Cam Thomas is still here. If you can make it happen, Luka, you might be the GOAT. That team looks really bad. Now, I didn't expect him to go far, so I didn't unpause. But here we are in the conference finals, man. Luca, Ree, and Isaiah Todd. Ben Simmons is on the team. He's coming off the bench, I guess. LaMelo Ball and Alperen Sengun. Okay, it's a nice little pair. Some good passing there, but we the 4th seed, and here we go. Here we go. Come on, we almost, yeah. Luka, can you do it? This will be the best roster you've won, or the worst roster you've won a championship with. 1 game away. We haven't got a lot of game 7s in this video. This is one of those opportunities to do it. And game 7s ain't been your thing, Luka, man. The second, I spoke too soon. We'll jump in. We haven't had opportunities to jump in. We'll do that right now. 1 minute to go. Tie game, game 7. The winner of this goes to the NBA Finals. Luka's got 21, 10, and 13. And the only person to foul out is Isaiah Todd. I see that as a win. I see that as a win. You can run Ben Simmons at the 4. And there at the free throw line with a minute to go. Number 40. Oh, that's me. I definitely don't want it to be. Mr. Rhodes, you're on your own out there. I refuse to be wrapped into your situation. Free throw is up, and it's good. That's the decision, Mr. Coach. I don't know if it's still Jock Vaughn, but we're also like a decade into the video, so I'm assuming that is not. And, yep, Luka's just not on the court for the last minute of the game, and they give up a 3. Now, Luka probably won't go prevent that 3. I'll be honest. That's not a skill set. But he's at the scores table, him and Kyrie Irving, so next dead ball. But the way it's going, will there be a dead ball? We about to find out. A screen comes from Mitchell Robinson. 3-pointer Jackson. You're selling. You're selling. Now you got to get a stop. Get a timeout. Get Luka in the... This is a video about Luka. He ain't even playing, bro. They got their best 5 out. I see that. LP for game. Nope. And a rebound from Reynolds. Ben Simmons, you're getting cut. That's wraps. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Now, we can simcast the rest. They lost because Luka and Kyrie Irving, 2 of the best players, the 2 best players on the team, don't get no PT. They went on to win the championships. I don't feel too bad, but dang, it was so close. And Kyrie's calling it a career because of that. Actually, you got 1 more year left in the tank. If you are over 80 overall player, I'm making you stay around because you obviously can still hoop. Next team is going to be the Chicago Bulls. Keep going. Bulls Nation. Let's go. See red. Just like the Bulls to sign somebody when they're nearing the end of their prime. He's 32 years old. He's 95 overall still. But it's him, OG Anunoby, Darren Wright, Lauren Bullard. Wait. He plays for the Bulls and his last name was Bullard or Bullard? Oh my God. He was a former 1st overall pick. The Bulls got a guy. Won't you look at that? He's only 25. He's a 92 overall player, man. I feel so good about that, man. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls. Is this y'all year? I doubt it, but listen. The jersey sales in this video probably an all-time low. Because why buy a Luka jersey and you see the pattern that he's going with his career? Unless you got that one credit card that gives you your money back if your player gets traded, then there's no reason to buy a Luka Doncic jersey. Now, legit, Cade Cunningham is going down in history as the greatest to ever play. There's supposed to be a video about Luka. Cade Cunningham has won 4 of the last 5. Is that math right? 4 of the last 5 MVP awards. It's supposed to be a Luka video, but instead it's about him. Luka hasn't made an All-NBA. Oh, he did make it this time. Look at that. The first time he's been on the 3rd team. 4-seeded Chicago Bulls. Will they be able to make a run like some of the other Luka-led teams? The answer is going to be surprisingly, maybe. Hey, we got out of the first round. It was a 7, but we got out. Conference Finals Bulls. Don't stop it now. Okay, they stopped. Chat versus LaMelo. And it's going to be LaMelo. I'm sorry, LP. Oh, here we go, man. I'm actually super surprised that bro hasn't started to regress, really. He's 33, doing great stuff, but like only 24 points per game. Maybe he's not doing great stuff. Maybe he is regressing. Detroit basketball, baby. They also got Brandon Miller, who can run the 4, MVP and the former MVP, and then Jay Nivey. Oh, snap. Luka might do it again. Oh, that's not the ideal start for this roster, but Luka might do it again, y'all. Maybe not. You know what? Let me stop messing with stuff. If they want Luka to come off the... Oh, they already changed it. They already changed it. If you want Luka to come off the bench, do you. You give him the 6 Man of the Year award if you want to. The drought has ended. The Luka Doncic MVP drought, 50, 40, 90, 24 points per game. Round up for him. 8 rebounds, 10 assists. Yeah, ladies. Oh. What? Bro just won the MVP award coming off the bench. Is that a KOT for, I know it's an NBA first, but is that a KOT for Q first? He just won MVP coming off the bench, bro. Wow, that is insane. That is so wild. Parlay that to an NBA championship. That's what we looking for. Dang, man, Luka breaking barriers, breaking records, doing everything in between. He gonna be the all-time leading scorer once it's all said and done. You see his averages every single season, and you know ain't no injury zone, so he's gonna have the most games played. And they're back in the finals to go against one of his former teams. Jalen and Jabari are still together with Edgar. Edgar's still around, man. Shout out to him. It's so weird that Luka just won the MVP award coming off the bench. And here we go to the NBA Finals, 2-1, 3-1 Pistons. Come on, get this last win. They do, and Luka off the bench. Zero games started. 29 points per, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds, because we rounded up for our boy Luka Doncic. What the heck? You know, I didn't know really what to expect with doing this video. That was not one of the things that I thought was gonna happen, but I'm happy it did, and now we're going to the Golden State Warriors. I kind of like the idea of Luka just being a perennial 6-man MVP guy. He's also regressing for the first time in his career at 34 years old. You knew it was gonna happen eventually, and 34 feels like the right age. Maybe we can sneak out another MVP, maybe we can sneak out another championship, but it's starting to turn. It's been like 4 seasons. He's 37 years old, and nothing has happened. He's missed the playoff every single season, except for now, where he's back to All-NBA third team at 87 overall, and the team is the 2 seed. I'm just saying, I thought we could maybe stretch one more championship, maybe, and the answer to whether or not we can is to be determined. We're back, and we're in the 2 seed, and anything can happen at this point, including a run. The 2 seed, come on, man, this is here. He's playing with Devin Booker and Brent Sanders, who's solid. Charles Bassey is our center, but I'll be honest with you, that Thunder team is low-key insane. So I don't see a world we'll beat them in 7. They were 10 games better than us in the regular season, and they only need to be 4 games better than us in this series in order to advance, and they did that. Cade Cunningham is the best player of all time. He continuously has won MVPs, got to the championship. He's done it all. And Luka is still not calling it quits, which I don't blame you, Luka. I don't blame you, because you're still at least solid. I don't know what's happening. Giannis Antetokounmpo II is in the league. He was the 3rd overall pick. He's 6'10", 240. He's from Greece. Does that mean there's other sons in the game right now? That's how far I am into the future? No. Giannis probably, wait, is Giannis still in the league? Oh, okay, he's gone. But we were just on teams with Giannis like 2 seasons ago. And now I'm curious if there's other juniors in basketball other than him or the seconds. Because that's crazy. Giannis the 2nd? Wayne Wright the 3rd. That's not somebody we know. Okay, so maybe not. But still, that's crazy. I mean, here we are. Okay, maybe that's something we just got to keep our eye on for these last couple seasons. Could we see another junior hit the league? It has finally happened. Luka Doncic has called it a career at the age of 40. He ended up back with the Memphis Grizzlies. I let it slide. He did play for them once, if I'm not mistaken, or not. So every single season after we started, he switched rosters. It's finally over after all of that time. Okay, so he only wins 4 MVPs, which is a lot less than I anticipated. He definitely wins more MVPs if he stays on the Dallas Mavericks for the entire time. 3-time NBA champion, which is great, 3 different organizations, 10-time All-NBA first team, 4-time second team, 2-time third team, and of course he made the all-defensive team probably 10 times. I don't even know. Like, they always get that boy a bunch of different stuff. In his career, he put up 62 points. That was his career high. 12 made threes, 19 free throws, 22 rebounds, 23 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, and 44 minutes played. If you talk about all time, I do believe that he'll probably be number... Wait, what did that say? Jokic had a 74-point game. Sheesh. I do believe that he's probably going to end up number 3 all-time in points. He ended up number 5. Okay. Cade Cunningham, bro. What did I tell you? LeBron is low-key has an untouchable record at this point, but he ends up number 5. We'll take that. 3-pointers made. He ended up number 7. Rebounds. I mean, I'm not looking for it. I mean, it's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then assists, he has to be towards the top 5th in assists. Darius Garland and Trae Young took over John Stockton's actual assist record. Steals, I don't see him being up there. Minutes, yeah, he's probably there. Number 7th. Turnover, 2nd behind LeBron. That's almost an untouchable record for show. And overall, you know, a great season. Or not season, career. Hall of Fame inductees, you know he's going to make the Hall of Fame. Boom. Cade Cunningham also retired this season. He had, hold on, let's see, 8 MVP awards. Less championships than Mr. Luka, though. Jersey retirement, Luka is only getting it for the Dallas Mavericks because he spent the most years there, even though he didn't help them win that championship. That's what would happen if Luka Doncic switched rosters every single season.